G'day guys. It's just been bombarded by AliExpress selling. Well, this one here is an MCD-7000 detector, which if I zoom in, which I can do on this one because I'm using the proper camera. Oopsie, just need to do that. If you have a look at that, that is an absolute dead ringer for the GPZ-7000. And even though it's advertised as a MCD-7000, best-selling, sold one, right, that's what it says on the screen anyway. $3,000, just over 3,000 Australian pesos. That is quite amazing. But the thing is, the picture there, it's got Minelab genuine markings all over it. So it is a proper looking, I don't know if it's proper, but it is a GPZ-7000. And they've got it there as an MCD-7000. So, you know, this is being a bit of a cheeky monkey, if you ask me. Want my opinion? That's a bit cheeky. But on AliExpress, I'm finding that I'm getting some detectors I can actually see on this, because I got a feeling that because I make comment about this stuff, that my IP address is actually possibly blocked from seeing a lot of detectors, because when I use a VPN service such as what Apple supplies with a remote server, and I put it on the iPad, well, I'll have to pick up my iPad here, and on AliExpress, whoops, go that way. There we go. 11,000 bucks, or nearly 12 grand, and there it is. Okay. Well, you know what that is, don't you? So you can buy these from China, obviously for three grand or 12 grand, and yeah, I'm absolutely quite amazed that the amount of stuff they've got there. I have to read the description for this 12 grand one, not the one on the screen there, but I've got it on the iPad. Here we go. Hello, dear friend. My name is Paul. Welcome to my store. Happy shopping. You can call me. Hang on. You can call me. Whoopsie. Yeah, he's got his WhatsApp number there. There you go. WhatsApp is in China. It's in Beijing. So yeah, and I tell you what, this is my opinion. Only my opinion. I may be dead wrong, but I might be correct. That if you go and buy any of these, you may be crying tears of blood out of your eyes, because I really doubt that they are the genuine article. I don't know. I do not know. I'm not going to say definitively that nobody in China sells genuine Minelab products, but if you look at the past, it is highly, highly unlikely, just for what's happened in the past. But you know, if we go down here, see, this is, I'm getting all this extra stuff. If I go on my VPN network, I'm getting a lot more different detectors, lots of coils, knockoff coils, well, look-alike coils. You know, that's the one that gets me, the blue one. the 8-inch metal detector coil mono, $65. Wow. That's cheap, actually. You know, the thing is, if you actually bought that, it would probably work. I have had Chinese coils come into my possession, either through customers wanting things repaired, and that is, yeah, I don't like promoting it because if you promote anything, you know what happens, don't you? Uh, everyone else will be jumping on the bandwagon, and the place will be flooded with cheap coils and get resold for higher prices, being advertised as they are genuine. But even on here, now have a look here. There we are. Do you want an SDC 2300? Okay, it's $5,400. The thing is, are they genuine or are they all knockoffs with El Cheapo VLF boards in them and weird battery systems and whatever else? Okay, let's have a look. Original metal gold detector SDC 2300. I like the one on Alibaba. Everything's a color. You have to select your color. The color is SDC 2300. So, brand. Here we go. This gives it away, right? I think. Brand. Lan Yu Yuan. Origin, mainland. China. Oh, it's Paul Guy again. Hello, dear friend. My name is Paul. Welcome to my store. Happy shopping. Happy shopping. Okay. Wow. So what he's actually done, he's got all the specs up here. There we go. He's got the sheet, and he's put his WhatsApp. There you go. So, guys, if any of you poor people have purchased any of these things out of China, I know people have bought. I'll tell you what. Right now, the thing called the GDX or whatever it is, GDX 7 or 8,000. There's so many people buying those, and they will not ground balance. And it's hit and miss. It really is hit and miss. I've seen many of these units. People bringing them around, and yeah, I have to tell them the sad news that basically it's something's wrong somewhere. We have no idea if it's in the copy. Well, well, you know what happened to Minelab years ago. They lost all their they Coden got hacked, and there's a big story out there, and the people who did the hacking got a lot of information on detectors. That's all in it. Read the AFR article on it if you subscribe to the Australian Financial Review. They have a big article on it, but you have to have a paid subscription to read it. And yeah, they something's not right with those detectors, because what they've done, and I've actually pulled them apart and got right in there. They've used wrong components, and it depends what was cheapest on the day of manufacture that what went in there, I think, and it's a smorgasbord of errors. So if you do get one, it may not ground balance, and it depends what is wrong with it. It may be able to be made to work, but then again, it's a bit like a roll of the dice, and you know you got multiple 5 chances, I'd say, of it coming up as a complete rubbish bin job, and 1 chance of it working. So be wary. Just be wary of the Minelab lookalikes being sold cheap out of China. Or the other one is, when it's sold expensive out of China, maybe that's to entice people to think it's a real deal and actually buy it. And it may be. Well, where do Minelab get their detectors made? I suspect, and possibly it's still in China. I don't know for sure. Just my opinion. Cheapest place to manufacture. That's changing. A lot of stuff's going to Vietnam now to get manufactured. We'll see swing-arounds through the Asian economies as people move into middle class. The prices go up, and then they go to the next cheap manufacturing country, which tends to be Vietnam at the moment. And yeah, look, my suspicions are that if it's real, it's falling off the back of a truck out the back door, in my opinion, or possibly there is a real proper distributorship set up in Beijing. But because I saw this one here with the same name on it for $3,000, I know damn well that you cannot buy off Minelab at such a price and be able to sell it for $3,000. No. That would have every dealer across the world going completely ape if this was the case. It's not. So if you buy that, you will, in all logic, you will not get what you think you're paying for. It may be just a VLF one shoved in there and made to look like it. So you will be very, very, very disappointed. So it's just, I think it's just a try on, and yeah, it's basically, in my opinion, it may be very, very fraudulent. I don't know. Got to be careful what you say these days. You've got to have an opinion. You can't go and say anything definitive. The reason being is that people love to try and sue you. So your opinion is a protected sort of piece of free speech, and you can have an opinion on anything, just a personal opinion. So that is that. That is, there's lots of those, lots of that's. And if I go down the screen here, what do we got? Oh, there's that. Look at that. Look, it does. It says Minelab GPZ-7000. There's nothing that gives the game away that it's not, but maybe they took a picture of a real one and you get something. I don't know. Yeah. It says here, what? Mahaya manufactured the product. What? I don't know. But there's more stuff there. There's these funny things, which I had given to me that had the VLF boards in it. Here we go. I'll just do that. There's our blue coil. They got skid plates. They do. I'll just zoom that out a bit because there's heaps of stuff coming up now. Isn't that interesting? Before they weren't coming up, now they are. They're just absolutely everywhere. Here's a mono or a DD coil. Looks like something. Different label on it. $62. A gold bug. Would you like a gold bug for $316? My God. There's that thing. If you buy that, you're paying $2,500 for a. Well, I had one here, just freaking not worth doing anything with. It just had a El Cheapo VLF board in it. So yeah, there we go. What's that? It's another one. Oh, they're getting good. There's a similar looking thing. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Goldmaster, 242. The old VLF detectors, possibly, I'm not saying anything definitive, may actually work because they actually are a VLF detector. But anything that looks like that, you know. Deep range LCD something or other, gold detector or whatever. Yeah, and these things here with antennas sticking off them with screens and that. I don't have enough words. I don't have enough profanity in the English language to describe these things. They are, yeah, $930 to pay for landfill. They do not work. Long range locator, no such thing, right? Unless it's, you know, over the horizon radar or something, right? Looking at aircraft taking off on remote airfields. But, you know, this sort of stuff. Oh, dare I click the view more? Oh, come on, give it a go. Oh, no. They know I'm doing this, and they're going to cut me off. No, there we go. Oh, there we are. There we go. The GDX up here. Oh my God. And what is it? Oh no, it's a copy of Rowan's coil. Oh no, it's a copy of Rowan's coil for the GDX. There it is. $348. That possibly may work. I can't vouch for the quality control. I can't vouch for the manufacturing process. I can't say anything about that because I don't know. But if you like taking the risk, it's up to you. But personally, in my opinion, and not even in my opinion, I would not do that. But oh my God, there's tons of this stuff. Just keeps. What is it? Is it detector season coming up? Yeah, that's a coil for a Fisher. GDS 2000, GDS 2000. They're all out there. Another funny looking thing. I don't know. Some of these might work, some of them don't. But be very careful of anything that looks like Minelab and sold as a Minelab. Just be very, very, very careful because it's all out there. And yeah, but I can say that they're coils, which are, you know, from $50 to $76 all over the place. They actually do work, but I wouldn't use one out in the field. That's me personally. I've tested them, turned them on, and go, oh yeah, picks up metal, right? Uh, I don't know anything about how well it's shielded or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe the Chinese manufacturers want to contact me and tell me about their detectors. But you know, here's another one. What's this? This company MCDs everywhere. Uh, that's an underwater gold detector. Um, I wouldn't put that underwater if I was you. Um, yeah. So obviously, I think that's exactly the same as the one that came here for please fix my detector, and I just packed it up and said no, you can have it back. I don't want to know about it. But there's it's actually labelled GPX 4500 for 1,481. It says two sold. So guys, if whoever bought these, tell me if they ground balanced. I don't know if they would. They might, but they may not. So yeah, there's a lot of weird and wonderful stuff there. Oh dear me. So yeah, I think I've given the overall opinion to what I think of this stuff. But yeah, the the one that was there for full price, not that one, but there's another one there by the same guy selling it for God, you know, over 10 grand. Well, you know, that is extremely, extremely, you know, spin the bottle, roll the dice, and you know, even pick a number on the roulette wheel and hope it comes up, because I think, you know, that's my opinion on the chances of it being what it's meant to, saying what it is. I don't know. So who's Paul? Paul in Beijing? What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Ah, dear me. I'm going to find out, really. I look, you see all this stuff. I want to find out. I'm going to call Minelab later on, and I'm going to find out if they've got any distributorships in Beijing by a guy called Paul, right? And absolutely mind blown that this stuff is still out there. This was all cleaned up not long ago. There was, I think, Minelab or Minelab Coden, same thing. One's a company under the other. Must have gone on the Chinese rampage at one point, and must have got the solicitors and lawyers in on it over there in China, and it all went away. And then all of a sudden, it's all coming out the woodwork again. So just getting a little bit more brazen. But is it possible that we do have genuine Chinese distributors selling genuine products? This is what I want to know. I really want to know that because, I'd have to go and make another video saying that this guy's genuine and it's not, some skullduggery or anything like that. But yeah, I'll just be very, very wary of this sort of stuff. Anyway, it's all coming out of the woodwork again, so just beware. I'm just absolutely amazed how many people keep buying this stuff, and because they contact Minelab, say go away, don't want to know about it, right? And they probably have a chuckle in their dealers' stores when people walk in with it, and they go, "That's not mine. They'd go away," and it's, they won't look at it. And because what happens, I get contacted about it, and I get it shoved in front of my face, and you feel sorry for the people, because they've been ripped off, and you say, oh, if it's possible to fix it, you got to have a quick check. And some of them, you can't do anything with it. It just will not function. It could be flaws in the software. I don't know. But who knows what it is? I don't know. Because you can't get into the software on these detectors because they're all, had their protection fuses blown in the chips, and you can't reread it out. So it is what it is. It's a little bit of code locked up in Fort Knox, and you can't get it out. So if it's a chip problem, the thing is, because they do exactly the same, they cover it all up in white paint epoxy, and you can't tell if what ICs are being used. They can use subpar ICs. I've seen some interesting stuff done, and the thing is, it's all covered up. And how do you know? You can't read the part numbers. Where on genuine Minelab stuff, I know what the part numbers are anyway, and I know if something's not right, I know what to replace it with. You replace it with the genuine stuff. You don't try and put something subpar in there because the detector won't perform properly. You've got to be very careful. Minelab, I'll tell you this with Minelab detectors. Every time I've done anything on the detectors, the componentry they use is absolutely it's top notch. It is all genuine high-end componentry. There's nothing cheap in there. Now, I look at some of the chips. Yeah, we'll look at some of the chips they use. You got prices on those, well, $50, $60, $70, $80. There's other chips, even the front end chips, I think $18 each. Whereas, some of the Chinese units I've opened up, they got chips in there you can buy for 55 cents. I wonder which ones are going to work better. And this is what you find. The component replacement from some of these knockoff things are just built for maximum profitability, and it is not going to be very, very good. Where the Minelab ones are built for maximum performance, reliability, and don't go and put subpar components in. They don't do that, and that's when you go to repair these things. You go, oh my god, I'm going to buy one of those. That's very expensive, or you're going to buy a few of those and they're very expensive. But they are. You don't put parts in these. They will absolutely not work correctly. So, on that note, that is my opinion on this stuff, but I will find out if they have any dealerships over there. I could probably do an online search and see if we have got something in Beijing. His name's Paul. I don't really know if his name's Paul, but yeah, we can ring him on his WhatsApp and have a talk to him there. So, oh dear me, mind boggles. The mind boggles. It really does. That this stuff, it just shouldn't happen, should it? If there was meant to be a really good detector coming out of China, like I say, my son was over there. He's seen all the prototypes, and that's gone quiet. So I don't know what's going on. We get told and we get shown and we get an idea of something and it doesn't happen. So maybe it didn't work. Like I say, these people over there, they all know my details and they even know how to contact me. So let me know what's going on. I don't know. So some of this stuff, if I'm wrong about it, let me know. If you're selling genuine GPZs for 7,000, and I mean they're genuine, and you can buy it for 3,000 Australian pesos, which our money's like at the moment. Please tell me and open one up and show me what's inside it, because if you can sell these for that price, all right, I'll make it widely known. I will. But I don't think I'm going to get contacted by anybody. I think I'm just going to just make this video and that'll be it. But it's a pity this video doesn't have a lot more reach than just a few interested people, because it's most of my videos are on the technical aspects of Minelab detectors. It's trying to get more out of them and fixing them and whatever else. Like, and it's not a big crowd pleaser. If I was running around out in the bush and digging up little pinhead nuggets, which I could do, and to me that's just a waste of time. I would have thousands of people watching it, and thus I don't really do it in my later videos. All the previous ones there was like a 50-50 mix of digging up gold and all sorts of targets at great depth that turned out to be embarrassing. Like axe heads at 1.2 meters down, 4 feet, that sort of thing. Waste of time and effort. Pieces of metal that have been buried. The best one ever was one there. We're trying to move this massive piece of boulder out the way, and spent like hours and hours on it with a team of people, and it was a metal plate. I mean, why is that there? But anyway, there's all those funny videos. There's lots of gold. One with the a lot of gold we got, which is all video. Just one we did it at a place called Chute near Beaufort. There's tons of gold around that area. People don't realise. It's sort of like, oh, where's that? You go up the mountains there, and there's quartz breaks. It's pretty hard to access a lot of the areas because there's no tracks. You have to walk in and take your detector, walk in, take food, take a emergency satellite comm system just in case you get stranded out in the middle of nowhere, because some of those areas you think, oh, it's in Victoria, it's fine. No, you get lost real easy, and there's a lot of places that don't have access tracks, especially around the high country. My God, you go in there, there's gold everywhere around there as well. There's a lot of mines that are hidden in the bush that people don't know about, and if you actually find the mine tailings, you pull small nuggets out of it. So You know, it's all hidden away, and people just don't know because you can't see it. You don't know it's there. This is where Google Earth comes in very, very handy if you get the high res and you scan it. I don't know why someone hasn't made up some automatic AI tool to scan areas like that and look for anomalies and just mark it so they can be investigated with the human eye at a later date. But like over in Creswick there, I'll tell you this, I was looking on Google Earth, and if you have a look at near the pine plantation in Creswick near Ballarat, you look down and there is a complete mining operation left from the 1800s, 1850. It's in the middle of the bush. There are no tracks near it. I can see it. It's in the middle of the bush there. And if you look, you can see all the, well, you can actually, I think you can see the boiler. There's a boiler there for the steam engines, and there is equipment still there. It's in the bush. And that was probably about 4 months ago I spotted that. I wanted to go there and check it out, and I just haven't got around to it, of course. I'm too busy fixing and modifying metal detectors and making videos. Oh, dear me. Oxygen starvation. That's a yawn, and I bet you half the people out there yawned when I did it. That's what happens, so people tell me. Okay, well, that's enough of a waffle on these detectors anyway. It's 31 minutes of, 31 minutes of beware and don't get caught out. So on that note, I will go. I've got some, I'm going to make another video. I'll tell you what, I have had a lot of the 7000s come in lately, real ones, not these things that are on various websites, but failing. It's age. It's just age because those detectors have been out for a while, and yeah, there's happens to be a lot of failures, and I'm trying to work on workarounds for some of the failures, and I've had a little bit of success with the front end input black module, and yeah, I'm getting some stuff made up. See if we can, redesign that whole input stage and have it as a replacement, because there's a lot of those out there that people tell me they start bubbling up. There's a capacitor, that domey bit's was like a polyester or polypropylene capacitor there, and underneath that it basically starts smoking and bubbling up the plastic. So whatever's under there gets hot and fails. Maybe it's because can't get the heat out quick enough or some other mechanism. I don't know. But yeah, they, as far as I know, they won't sell you the module by itself. I've never asked, but no one ever turned up and said, "Oh, can you replace this module?" And yeah, it's a bit sad. So I'm hoping with this right to repair movement that goes through, that companies get put in a position where they have to supply spare parts at reasonable cost. So we'll see how that all ends up going. It is a module, and it can be removed. I remove one, but I'm going to be doing it a bit better. I've got something I've done years and years ago to remove ICs. I'll be making a big one up to remove that module, so it can just come straight out, which is the way it should be done, not pin by pin. It's too tedious. So we can remove him in one bit and then just clean up the solder holes and drop a new module in if they are provided. Because what are these detectors worth now? They're around 10 grand or so. Yeah. Well, there goes the screen thing. So anyway, I better get off. Catches.